Anish Giri, you just beat Andrei Esipenko in what seemed to be like a very interesting game with 3 pawns against the knight. How far did your preparation go for this game?
Well, it's hard to say where exactly, but basically you get this endgame in many different versions in that line. Rook f8 is a rare move. I think people know about it, obviously, because it forces this position, and I think it's also in my own course for white. I say white's slightly better in this endgame.
Is there a discount code?
Discount code definitely is there, especially after today's game, I'm sure. But other than discount code, well, I checked it a little more, of course, already, because white is slightly better, but it depends on the version. And I think I recommend a different knight move than the one he did. With knight on f3, I didn't really have as many worries. I think this move rook d2, for example, is not critical. After we trade bishops, I was comfortable. I don't think I have I've seen these ideas before. Generally, if I trade the right pieces, and I think if white doesn't jump quickly on my king, with something like knight g4, maybe rook g1, some quick attack, then I think long term I'm safe. And whether black can play for a win, I was not sure, but it's kind of a nice question to be asking yourself already. And I think once we traded bishops and I got, to trade even more pieces, I think, yeah, it's a lot of fun for black and not much fun for white, because black knows just whatever happens, there will always be a big margin for a draw, but white has to watch out that the pawns don't run. I think his mistake was when he went rook d6 with the knight on h2. I was thinking he should first bring the knight over either to f1 or to f3 d4, and then enter with the rook behind. Then I was not really thinking I'm able to win this game. So I thought it's sort of, I'm of course on the good side, but I should be still holding. While after g4 in the game, I thought he was in a great deal of trouble. And after time control, I was surprised not to be able to find a direct win. And I think I took a good decision not to force a rook endgame. I could force some rook endgame there, but I didn't force that, kept the tension, and then he made a mistake with knight f1. I actually thought ba was also inaccurate. I thought he should go rook b8 first. But yeah, it was kind of difficult because my pawns are always there, but actually it's very hard to promote them. And if he doesn't allow this knight f1 g3, maybe he can still hold on somehow.
Yeah, the pawns look much stronger than the knight.
Yeah, when they're far advanced, and the knight is so passive, it's good. Of course, things can also go wrong for black in this line, but then if white just jumps all the way up. But if we play slowly like this, then of course 3 pawns, they're marching forward slowly but surely.
So you mentioned your Chessable course. So it basically pays off. Yeah, not only with royalties, but also with like analysis.
Yeah, no, it's a win-win for me and my students, of course, because they get very, very juicy, detailed analysis. And you see my opponents, they're getting punished for not studying the course thoroughly. And in general, I'm happy with the work I do for Chessable, that's for sure. But even more so, I'm thrilled with winning today.
A few days ago, you were a little bit upset or a little bit negative towards your chances, but now with this crazy thing what happened yesterday, you got a free point. You win today. Now you are in shared third place.
Only third. Okay, I was thinking already it could be even more, but well, I'm on a roll. The last 3 games I managed to win, so the situation looks better than ever. Actually, until today, there were 2 interesting patterns. The one that I noticed is that other than my own game with Magnus, all our results were synchronized. But today he didn't win, and I did. So that's the difference. And another thing was that Max pointed out to me, my results with Max Warmerdam also were synchronized. And so today I was very carefully watching his game, and he was better, as was I. But at some point, our game, they were like, my and his winning chances, I thought were swinging together. And then as I saw him make a draw, I got quite worried, because that means that probably my game would also be drawn. But it seems like I've let go of that, of that curse, and managed to win my game.
Can you tell a little bit about yesterday? It must be like a very odd 30 minutes waiting for the result.
Yes, for sure. Well, I was told that I have to come to this game in a mask because of special circumstances. There was a very special COVID situation, which was different than any other case before. The chances of getting COVID seemed extremely high. So I didn't mind also wearing a mask in that particular situation, though generally I'm not enjoying it. Like if it's for nothing, there's no one in the room, I'm not going to sit in the mask. I find it not fun at all, and also my glasses get foggy. And also at some point I start to have a feeling that like something bad is happening. But I thought, given the circumstances, it's normal. So I came to the game in a mask, and I already knew from the first day that Daniel doesn't want to play in a mask and is threatening to not show up in case he will be forced to. So I was not too surprised at that point. He didn't have a way back anymore. So that's what he did.
Yeah. You said like your chances are better than ever in this tournament, I guess.
Yeah.
And next round, Mamedyarov and Carlsen will play against each other. So there's like a new chance for you to gain a spot in the rankings.
To be honest, I don't really care about ranking spots than the first here because the high standards I'm being judged by here are only that. I've already shared a bunch of first places, so there is also nothing too exciting. But my primary goal is to play well, and things seem to be working out much better. And so, yeah, I'm happy to play well or then at the first place. Whether it's second or third, that doesn't matter at all. Also, as you know, here the prizes are not the money is not in the prizes anyway. So other than the first place, there isn't much motivation. But of course, I'm just intrigued by the games and by my rating as well. I'm very motivated to play each game, especially with the white pieces.
Yeah. Tomorrow is a rest day. Any plans to visit family or?
Yeah, that's possible, but it is hard always during these rest days, especially in Vik. I think once traveled back home many years ago. But in general, it's difficult. Even though there's nothing to do on the rest day, still somehow once you're in a tournament, you try to stay in that environment. And unless, as long as things go okay, maybe it's tricky to change too many things. So I guess I'll stay home. Also, actually, there are so many of those Omicron cases all over the place. And especially given that we are almost, past midway, and have to finish the tournament without incidents, it would be probably not wise to risk that. I think I will stay here, and it's very good that rest day comes. I was extremely tired after my game with Fabiano, so I was very lucky that I got some rest yesterday, and today was another tough game. So I'm really looking forward to rest and also take some time to maybe prepare for my next opponent.
Okay, well, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.